What's up, guys? Dave here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Chicago. I'm downtown right now, and I just thought I would do a quick Q&A video for my new record, Disappeared. Just talking about how it came to be, what it's about. So, the record Disappeared started happening in September of 2010. I started writing songs for the record in September and carried into October. I wrote 5 songs for the record. One of them didn't make the cut, so there's 4 songs in the record. And I went to Seth Engel, who produced the record, and I said, I've got something. And he's actually worked with me on a couple previous records that just never got out. We never finished them. But this one was different, obviously. I really felt strong about the songs I'd written, so we took them into the studio in November 2010, and it took us about half a year to record everything. But we finally finished it, and yeah, that's basically how Disappeared got started. It's not a concept record by any means, but I feel like each song kind of tells a different story. Like it tells the same story from a different perspective, and for different reasons. So the record is about basically about someone you really care about being a huge part of your life, and then almost in the blink of an eye they're gone. And it's just that concept of someone being there and then just disappearing, just they're not there, and kind of what that means for that person. So yeah, that's why the record's called Disappeared. The first track on the record is it's called Disappeared, and I feel like this track really was this track was really the defining track for the record. This is the first song we finished tracking, and it definitely helped shape the sound of the entire record following our completion of tracking. And the song is basically about having someone that you really care about in your life, and then just having them just disappear and just be gone, and kind of what that feels like. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun recording Disappeared, and I'm proud of the way it came out, definitely. Hollywood Ending is actually the first song I wrote for the record, and it's interesting the way it got started. I mean, the way this entire record was sparked was with the phrase Hollywood Ending. Somehow, some way, just those 2 words popped in my head one day, and I ended up writing the entire song Hollywood Ending on the same day, all within 24 hours. And that's really what's got this record started lyrically. The lyrics just seem to come to me really easily, and then the rest of the record followed. Hollywood Ending lyrically is about it's basically this idea of Hollywood Ending, like this movie, like it was like a fantasy idea of this, like something you want to turn out a certain way, something good that you want to last, and it just doesn't. The reality is, some things just don't work out. It's definitely the most fun song on the record. It's very poppy, it's very upbeat, and yeah, I love the way it turned out. Invincible is the 3rd track on the record. I think it's the longest, I don't remember. But Invincible is basically about someone that's gone through a lot of change and gone through a lot of things that they didn't necessarily expect, but in the end kind of having this this epiphany of, oh yeah, everything is going to be okay, and just kind of this idea of finding this renewed strength after a lot of change happens, and going through situations you didn't expect to happen, but just kind of this idea of everything's fine in the end. So lyrically, it's definitely the most positive song on the record. It's a lot of fun too, and yeah, I had a lot of fun tracking the song. Fix is it's the final song on the record, and I feel like lyrically it's probably the most powerful. It's really important for me. Easy Fix is basically about, regardless of how much time passes after you know, you kind of lose someone in your life, there's just always this kind of longing deep down to want to fix whatever's broken, whatever's missing. And so yeah, I feel like it's a really powerful song, and you know, that's the reason I put it at the end of the record. So what's next for me? Well, I'm always kind of writing songs, but I feel like the next record, which, you know, I hope I get around to another record at some point. But the next record is going to be, I'm really going to try to spend a lot more time with the songwriting process before I take the songs into the studio. With the Disappeared record, I wrote, you know, the 4 songs, and I basically went into the studio with you know, me and my acoustic guitar, and you know, a melody and chord progressions. And I think the next record I do, I'm gonna really try to think it out more and spend more time on it. So hopefully a new record sometime in the next year. And I'm gonna be playing a lot of acoustic shows in Chicago, so that's something to look forward to. But yeah, hopefully another record sometime in the next 12 months. Thank you guys for watching this Q&A video for my new record, Disappeared. Thanks to my friend Dan, who made this video happen. And thanks to Seth Engel for producing the record for me. And yeah, I hope you guys check out the new record. Thanks.